What's up, guys? It's Nonso here again, and welcome to this channel. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, turn on post notification, and make sure to hit the like button. This tells YouTube that this content is nice and needs to get a huge number of persons. So, guys, on today's content, we'll be reacting to episode 3 of All of Us Are Dead, one of the trending series on Netflix at the moment. So, guys, let's do this together. So the highlights of episode 3 actually started. If you have not seen my episode 2 reaction, kindly click the link above here and then try to watch it out. So episode 3 started in like a very awesome way. I think the tempo of the movie, this climax and as you're watching it, you're trying to push more to it, like you want to see more actions. If not for YouTube, I should have finished seeing the whole series, but I just have to react to every episode just as I'm watching it. So, guys, episode 3 started in this way. There was this particular girl from the episode 1 and 2. She was acting weird even when the this whole virus started spreading. She was still acting in some kind of way. She was acting in a way that you would suspect if she actually has the virus or has the tendency, or has been beaten and has the tendency of actually turning. But it didn't happen that way. This girl was actually pregnant. She was actually pregnant all this while and kept it away from people. And then while she was walking on the road, she had, I think, her water broke, and then she had to go and deliver by herself in the toilet. Like, that was weird. That was very, very weird. Like, I didn't see it coming. Like, all my thoughts was, when I was watching out, I was looking at her with left eye. I was watching her, trying to see what she's up to. I thought maybe she had this, she had been beaten and then all. I didn't know she actually had. Guys, like, afterwards, I think the whole outbreak finally got to the whole city. Like, from away from the high school, outbreak finally got to the city, like away from the high school where the whole stuff originated from. Like, it got to the city, and then the police were actually not acting professional on their duty, and they were not acting serious. Like, in a situation like this, the first thing that comes to mind before police force is actually sent out for emergency duties and all, the first thing that they should have done is, one, carry out the research and know what kind of virus is this, how to tackle it and all. These things are zombies. Like, you have to treat them like enemy, core enemy, else they keep spreading. In a situation like this, that's why I don't know, I still feel United States, if it had been, let's forget the fact that it's a series, let's forget the fact that it's a movie, but I feel United States approach to this kind of situation will not be the same as this. This is something that you send out forces, it's threatening human life. You send out core forces, just like in World War Z, what United States did, dumping all of them in a particular place and burning them. There was no time off. There was no crazy time of stupidity or dumb ass time where you actually neglect it and actually see it as a minor issue and all. You tackle everything that threatens human life with core strength and all. So I felt they were nonchalant in that way, and they were less taking it serious. They were not taking it serious. How would you come and fight stuffs like this that are actually spreading with woods and shit? Like, that is another crazy. Okay, guys, Jonsu, I felt Jonsu was gonna die. I felt he was gonna die in this series. Like, after episode 2, I didn't get to see him, but afterwards he reunited with the guys again. That was at the beginning of episode 3. Even this Onjo's friend, the one that actually fell off the cliff with the zombies, I felt he was gonna die too. Crazy girl Nayeon, she actually is insane. I think I would liken her attitude towards I would liken attitudes with that of the bully guy who is trying to survive, who is trying to clinch on anything that will actually make him survive and all. Like, how could you be so wicked and mean? Like, you just don't care about humans, you don't care about your friends, all you care about is how you survive. Selfishness. In a situation like, okay, I know I talked about every person's trying to instill this kind of survival instincts, but not to a clique of persons who are trying to support each other, or who have sacrificed one or two things for each other's survival, and then you want to come and betray them. I feel like that's core betrayal. Like, of the whole episode 3 was this rescue team guy that was called by his high authorities, and they told him about the state of emergency and then how this virus actually spread. And then just exactly after the call, he saw one of his colleagues already beaten, for you to take emergency situation just immediately, like rush him, pick up something, slice the hand away, let's avoid the virus to actually spread to his blood. Like, for it to actually spread in that way or through bite, it means that it's an infection that can actually transfer through blood and cuts, like virus, in such a way. Like, what you'd have just acted promptly. Imagine this guy was standing there staring sternly and watching this guy change, and they didn't even act. Like, it was actually a very, very crazy one. And then let's get to the saddest and the most emotional part of this whole series, where this girl, where Nayeon, actually they were having some kind of argument, and then this guy, that's Jongsu's close friend, his closest friend, actually had when they were trying to survive and or hitting out zombie and or, he had a scratch in his hand, which was out of the cause of one of using materials to actually hit the zombie, and then had a bleeding from his nose when they were trying to use a mop stick to hit the zombie, and then he hit him on his face, and then she actually took it up there that he has already been beaten. And then people were like, no, if you actually beaten them by now, you should have been transforming and all. And she said, no, they actually been beaten. Like, how can you be victimizing someone that is among your clique? Okay, they're like, okay, they should isolate him in one of the other room, let him stay there for like next 30 minutes. Like, this doesn't take up to 5 minutes before you automatically transform. Like, why would you want to treat him in such way and manner? So okay, he agreed and to stay there for 30 minutes. This guy stayed for 30 minutes, and then Yeonji actually agreed that if he stays there for 30 minutes, that she would apologize to him and then welcome him back to the team. Then he stayed up to 30 minutes. The fact that she was pushed to actually go and apologize to him, her pride, ego, she didn't want to apologize to him. So she went there, instead of apologizing to him, feigned that she was cool with him, used her handkerchief to take the virus, the zone of the zombie's blood, and pasted it on his wound so that he could get the infection, and finally got the infection. And then she wanted to prove her point that, see what happened, seriously, I told you guys that this guy is actually infected and you guys didn't believe. And then it was an unbelievable moment. Like, I was like, what's happening here? Like, this is unfair. Like, why is this happening? And I felt nobody saw it. I felt like it was just something that maybe perhaps it would be discovered subsequently in the movie, but I didn't know karma was just going to hit on her just at that moment. And the president whom they always make jest of, that she's usually not acting like a president, she actually confessed that she actually saw her taking the blood from the mop stick head and then using it to infect the guy. But why didn't you speak up or why didn't you challenge her when she was about to go and see her? Or why didn't you challenge when you saw every person were looking at her from that mirror, from that reflect glass? Like, why would you have just waited till he already got infected before you can act? Like, is that not crazy enough? So this girl, when she finally saw that every person were already antagonizing her, noticed that she has done wrong, she actually went out and then was traumatic and then felt left out and then went outside. But what I don't understand is why their head teacher actually decided to go out and stay with her. Like, why? Don't you want to survive, madam? So that was just the whole highlight of episode 3, and then this series is promising to be one of the most trending in the world at the moment. So guys, if you're yet to see this series, actually check it out on Netflix, streaming #1 on Netflix at the moment. So I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel, turn on post notification, and share this video. See you on the next one.